Hey guys, over the weekend I went to Pasadena for the seminar about the Sunday school teaching, and there are a few things that I benefit a great deal, so I wanted to share with you guys. There are basically three types of learner, and I couldn't really figure out how to get it in the right direction, but as you can see, there are visual, there's auditory, and there's a kinetic. The visual ones, basically, they like to see props, they like to see pictures, and the auditory ones that like to have engage discussions, and then I like to ask questions, and the kinetic one that really just likes to move around, and they learn by put body in motion. So these are the three types of learner I think we all need to identify. And in preparation for the Bible stories, I think there are three P's. One is the prepare, and then is the practice, and then is the pray. Uh, so I'll go into every single category quickly. Um, other, Under the preparation, I think beginning of the week, that you wanted to prepare this thing early, so let your brain have time to collect information during the week, and let it think, to assimilate. For the visual kids, you want to prepare props, picture books, a little bit of acting. Puppets will help too. Um, a lot of a lot of us hesitant of acting, and this one thing I learned I think is very helpful. Highlight the verbs. Highlight the verb in the story, and the verb requires action. So just have an exaggerated action. I think that's just acting. Okay. For auditory one, have a guided conversation. Ask them questions. Okay, and even engage in a small discussion with the kids, and that will help the auditory kids to learn. On the kinetic ones, ask them to act. We don't have to act all the time. Ask them to hold the props. Okay, let them play with the puppets. And I think that helps the kinetic ones, and also that will benefit the visual ones as well. So I think we can use them as our teacher assistants. Uh, and the most important thing, we have to somehow connect the message to our daily life. So the application is important. We have to think about how to apply today's messages to our daily life, and that way they won't just compartmentalize, Sunday school to Sunday thing. Instead they actually can live the life that we're preaching. So that's the prepare. That's the prepare ones. A whole bunch of them. And in practice, there are also three things that we should prepare. In practice mode, we can practice, against the mirror. Okay, that's one way to do it. Practice with your kids, with your spouse. Okay, or you just rehearse in your head over and over and over. So these are three things that I can think of, and that's kind of what they have given example of. Well, I think it helps. And pray. I think pray. There are two things that I picked up. I think we need to pray. Pray that we will notice. Notice the kids' need. Notice that maybe there's special friendships. The example that they gave me was that there are two young girls, and they just had that special bonding the very first day they met, and the teacher noticed that and told the parents they should have more play dates together, and they've grown up to be best friends, and they've been best friends for 25 years. And I thought that if we have not noticed, if we are struggling to make the story interesting because we didn't prepare, then we will not notice these things. And also pray that we can engage a healthy, guided conversation with them, and help them to know how to apply the messages. So I think that the praying part is important. It helps us to distill all the things that we worry about, just so that we can focus how to get the kids to learn the message. And at the end of the lesson plan, we should always do two things. One is ask what they have learned. you'll be very surprised that kids might just focus on the action sequence that you gave them, and they forgot the whole message. So that will help you to fine tune, next week's lesson plan, and to and how to apply today's message. Ask them if they got it, and I think that's really the main purpose why we have them spend 1 hour with us, and we can also benefit a lot from just hearing their feedbacks for the next week. All right, I hope this helps. All right, best of luck.